Now, after more than a decade of negotiations, China and Russia have agreed to a natural gas deal worth about $400 billion that represents a major step not only in global energy markets, but also in geopolitics.
As for the size and scope of the deal, it will last for 30 years and require Russia to eventually deliver 38 billion cubic meters of natural gas per year. Not only does the deal signal changes for several key global issues, it is sure to impact Korea's energy sector as well.
Right, let's take an in-depth look. We have Kim Na-min, Managing Director of at the Korea Energy Economics Institute. Dr. Kim, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Now, let's begin by talking about the impact this deal would have on Korea's energy industry. I mean, what does this mega gas deal mean for Korea, and what does it signal for Korea?
As you said, Russia and China reportedly agreed to gas deal after 10 years of negotiation. Recently, Russia has been under political pressure because of a crisis in Ukraine. I think this situation helped China be in a better position to the gas deal. Regarding impact on Korea, I think it's kind of good news for South Korea. The deal has significant implications on Korea's gas perspective because China and Korea is within the same regional gas market boundary. I want to talk more about it later, particularly on the future gas price.
Okay, Dr. Kim. Now, experts are putting out some huge benefits for neighboring Asian economies. So what kind of benefits exactly are we talking about?
If the estimated gas price of this agreement becomes a new reference price, I think it would be helpful for Korea and Japan to negotiate with gas supply countries such as Middle East, Australia, Canada, or United States for future gas import. Indeed, the gas prices in Northeast Asia is much higher than in North America or Europe, which is called Asian gas premium. This deal may help to resolve the gas price premium.
Now, South Korea is also in talks with Russia with regards to a gas pipeline running from its Sakhalin Island fields to South Korea via North Korea. Now, in your view, do we see this Moscow-Beijing deal having an impact or affecting the Seoul-Moscow deal in any way, really?
I think it's a good point. The South-North Russian pipeline issue is very important. Well, these days, the global gas market runs through sufficient supply thanks to shale gas revolution in North America. And given Korea's long-term forecast for gas supply and demand and the secured contracted long-term gas volume, it is not an urgent matter to import Russian gas through North Korea. So the South-North Russia gas pipeline issue for a while may be in a wait-and-see mode, I believe.
Well, the Russian gas pipe runs through it. We're talking about the pipe running very close to port city of Incheon in Korea. How should Seoul leverage this deal, both in a geopolitical sense and economic sense?
In retrospect, in the late 1990s, it was discussed to bring Russian gas by connecting Kobikta field in Russia, China submarine pipeline in the Western Sea, and Korea. The China-Russia gas deal reminds us of the old memory. If the 300-kilometer long pipeline is constructed between Korea and China, that means the Korea secures another very good gas supply option. It also contributes to offsetting seasonality in gas demand to some extent. So Korea needs to collaborate and cooperate actively with China and Russian government, I think.
Right. Well, this mega gas deal, it's expected to deal a heavy blow to Europe and other oil-related countries and continents. However, as for South Korea, what you're saying is that should we cooperate with Russia and China and, of course, North Korea in the pipeline deal, this should benefit us in many ways.
Yes.
All right. Dr. Kim Na-min, Managing Director at the Korea Energy Economics Institute, thank you so much for speaking with us this evening. We appreciate it.
Okay. Thank you.